So now I'm driving to Tesco's in a right bad mood, so to cheer myself up I decide to soak an Old Dear. Oh yeah. I clock one, hurrying like mad, trying to get to the bus stop to shelter from the rain. Well, it was bucketing it down. I thought, I'm gonna get you. Oh, she's wearing an anorak. Do you know what it says to me? She's game, she's prepared for the worst, she's asking for it. Plus she was wearing those little stupid hats. The little stupid waterproof hats, Old Dears, with a little stupid hat on. Showing off. Oh, the rain's not going to stop me going out. Yeah, we'll see. Smart arse. Needs to be brought down a peg or two. Illusions of grandeur. Anyway, I looked at the Old Dear and then to the bus stop. And I thought, she's not going to make that. I'm going to get her. I'm going to teach her a lesson. So I quickly veered into the giant puddle-stroke lake. Well, the side of the road was completely flooded. Now I didn't splash her. I created a wave. Well, this was a deep puddle. This was deep water. I wouldn't have gone to the trouble if it was a shallow one. Where's the fun in that? So this wall of water consumed her. It enveloped her in a wave of litter-ridden filth. And I remember thinking to myself, damn right. Damn right. Now I stopped, reversed back, because I wanted to see the look in her eye. So I'm looking at her. She gave me a look. Oh yes, she gave me the evil eye, but I wasn't going to be intimidated by her. What's she going to do about it? Next, she carefully took out a clean white hanky from her top pocket. Well, it was protected there, and started to wipe all the crap off her face. Then she bent down and cleaned the baby's face in the pram. I think it was her granddaughter. Well, I knew it was a little girl because she was hugging a big pink teddy bear. When I say pink, it used to be pink. It was now more of a kind of a muddy, shitty brown colour, but there was still a pink ear showing. That's how I knew. But no dry cleaner in the world was going to salvage that. But seriously now, I looked at the baby, sobbing a little heart out, completely soaked through, covered in litter with a crisp packet stuck on her face. Right on her chubby cheek, because babies are all fatheads. And the proportion, big fat head and small blubber bodies. Babies aren't in shape. They haven't got a six-pack, they're all fat arses. Do you know why? Because all they do is eat, sleep, shit, and get carried round all day. Bone-idle, lazy layabouts with horrific dress sense. Anyway, I looked at the baby and the Old Dear had just soaked, and I thought, that's out of order. That's out of order, that, do you know what I mean? To clean her own face first, then the baby's. Screw you. Screw you, shorty. I need a nice clean hanky on me first. Who are you going to tell? That's the mindset. That's the mindset. So I arrive at Tesco's victorious, and I'm queuing up on the pickled eggs, when all of a sudden I get a horrific waft of BO. Really bad, the kind you can taste at the back of your throat. First thing that occurred to me was, shit, this is me. So straight away I tried to convince myself that it couldn't possibly be me, with evidence like the morning shower I had taken, the antiperspirant I had so generously applied. But then I tried to convince myself it was me, with evidence like, well, it's a hot summer's day, and I have exerted myself flipping the dwarf over in farm foods. So now I had no choice. I had to perform the inconspicuous BO check for self-verification. We've all done it. It wasn't me, and I experienced a huge sense of relief, reassurance, and overwhelming smugness, whilst I self-righteously surveyed the neighbouring queues next to me, trying to identify the guilty, unhygienic filth bag that it might be. Now and again I would make eye contact with another self-righteous person who had been through the exact same self-verification process I'd been through. and I took great delight pointing out the guilty suspect. It was a little old dear with a stick, shopping trolley and dressed like an Eskimo, like she was on an expedition in Antarctica. It was a glorious hot summer's day, no wonder she reeked of raw sewage, and she was totally oblivious to the fact that her lack of personal hygiene was negatively affecting those in close proximity. Plus, I'm sorry to say, there was a slight fragrance of urine and feces in her stench. I thought this old dear mustn't have any self-respect left. Here is a prime example to support compulsory euthanasia. I, along with other superior people in the queue, were now communicating our mutual disgust and contempt towards this low-life abomination. She turned round, it was me Nan. What did it do? I did what any other self-respectable person would do. I blanked her and walked out.